Tiny changes, remarkable results. I completely believe in this sentence. You don't have to make drastic changes overnight. Tiny steps in the right direction will yield good results. Welcome to this 30-minute recovery session with me, Niran. After a week of Tabata and ladder workouts, I'm sure you're waiting for a good stretch. Keep that water bottle and towel close by. Remember, shoe or no shoe, that option's always been left to y'all. And let's begin with our warm-up for the mobility. We're going to do one set like we have been doing for the other 3 sessions. And we're going to start off with something called the child's pose to half cobra to get in some spine mobility to begin. Yep. So let's all sit back. Sure you guys have had a fantastic 4 weeks with Shway. And let's finish it off by making sure you stretch well and you're good to go after again. All right, now sit back in your child's pose, hands forward. Take your hands forward as much as you can. From there, I want you all to move forward, nice and slow. Drop the hip down, lift the chest up, shoulders pulled back. Very important, the shoulders are pulled back. From there, drive back up, drive back, and then come forward. Let's begin. 10 reps over here. All movements, 10 reps for the warm-up. Make sure you're going back as much as you can. When you come forward, push the hip down, chest up, look up. Don't rush it. Like I always say, do not rush the warm-up. Take your time, nice and easy. Enjoy it. You guys have done a fabulous job with your training last week, so just make sure to come back nice and easy over here. Nice and slow. Chest up. As you go back, make sure you're moving back as much as you can. Try to get your hips to your heel. Let's get 3 more reps in. Nice and easy, just one set of each of these. One more for the road. Excellent. From here, we're going to move to the world's greatest stretch. For that, we're going to start off in the plank position with your palms directly below shoulder. Straight line from shoulder to heel. Yeah, don't want to see anyone dropping your hips down there or lifting it too high. Yeah, shoulders. Your palms should be directly below the shoulder. From there, take a nice big step on the outside, just outside the hand. Don't go too wide. Now, drop the elbow down as much as you can, and then twist. As you come up, make sure you're not lifting your hips up. Keep your hips pushed down, both when you get the hand down and when you lift your hand up. Yep. 10 reps on each side. Let's go. Nice and easy. Stay with me on the pace. Just push down as much as you can. Five more. Breathe out as you lift that hand up and twist. Last one. And switch side now. Let's go the other side. Take a nice big step forward. Whichever leg is forward, make sure the heel is down, and let's begin. The way down and up. Make sure you twist as you go up. Get that twist from the upper body. As you're dropping down, go down as much as you can. Please don't rush it. 5 more. One last one. And that's done. Now from here, we move to the lunged hip flexor with the lateral bend. So the focus on this one is to make sure that we open out. I'm going to show you the other side. That we open out the lateral aspect of the torso. So when you're here, the previous session what we did was drove the hip forward and did the rotation. This time what we do, start position is the same. Knee below hips in the back, in front to start. Your knee is just above the heel. Now from there you drive forward. Feel that stretch on the hip flexor. Whichever leg is back, the same hand goes up this time. Okay? From there, move to the side, come back to center. Just move sideways. I'm going to show you all this angle also once and then go back there. From here, knees pointing forward, hips are driven, hand goes up, move laterally and back. When you do that, you're going to feel the stretch deeper on the hip flexor and the quads. You're going to feel that side open out as well. Yeah? So let's get a position, 10 reps, each side, drive forward, hand goes up, drop to the side, back to center. Breathe out as you move to the side, when you bend to the side. Very important to focus on spine mobility. Spine health is extremely important. 5 more, 4 more now. Keep that hip pushed forward throughout. Going to constantly feel that light stretch on the hip flexor. Let's change side now. Other side. Get the leg forward. First, drive the hip forward. Whichever leg is back, the same hand comes up. From there, start to bend. Bend sideways and back. Don't move forward. Once you've got to that position, your focus is only to move laterally, that's sideways. The range is limited, okay? That's fine. It's a small range of motion. You're gonna feel that stretch deep in. 5 more. Breathe out as you bend. 2 more. Make sure your heel is down on the front leg. Do not lift the heel up on the front leg. Hi, and that's done. Now the next one's going to be the plank to mountain toe touch. So here the focus is 2 things. One is you're going to feel that stretch in the hamstring and the calves. And what it's also going to do is help with shoulder stability, okay? There are some joints which you also need to focus on stability and not only mobility. You've got to focus on both. Now, for this, we're going to once again start off in the plank position like we did in the world's greatest stretch. Palm directly below shoulder. Now from here, we're going to lift the hips up high, hand to opposite toe, come back to plank. In case you're not able to reach your toe, it's perfectly fine. Just reach for your knee and back. But press the palm down. Okay, we're going to go 20 reps in total. Let's go. Touch the toe and back, toe on knee. Press your palm into the floor as you get your hips up. Try and get a heel down, because that's where you feel that nice stretch in the calves for all the jumping exercises that you've been doing. As you come down, make sure it's controlled. Come back to your plank position where your hips are slightly below shoulder level, and then you move back up to mountain. Let's do 4 more. And we are done with that. The next one is going to be a dynamic pigeon pose. That's your last one for the warm-up. For that, we're going to cross one leg forward. Whichever leg is forward, said this in the last 3 sessions as well. Knee in line with the shoulder on the same side. Get your hips as close to the ground as possible. Now whichever leg is forward, same hand comes in and up. Okay, let's begin. Two, come down, drop the chest down, and then from there, lift the hand up nice and high. We've got 5 more to go. Keep that nice and slow. 2 more now. 1 last one. Let's switch side now. Let's get that set up. Take time to set up, yeah? Very, very important that you take some time to set up. Make sure you got that position right. Feel that stretch a little bit before you start. Let's move. Lift up nice and high. 4 more. This is your last one for the warm-up. Last 2. Stay with me. Nice and easy. Excellent. Now we're done with the warm-up. So now we start to do the holds. So enjoy this process also, guys. Very, very important to enjoy every process of getting healthier, because that's when you start to incorporate that into your daily do's and it's part of your lifestyle. Stretching is extremely important for recovery, for good range of motion, which will automatically help you push harder in your workouts. Now let's move to our stretches. We're going to have 2 rounds of 30-second holds. The first stretch is going to be something called the puppy pose. This one is focused on mid-back mobility and also opening out the shoulders. So we know the child's pose. So this is a variant of it. So I want all of you all to come down. Let's just go to the child's pose just to get a sense of this. Now first I want you to sit back. So when you're sitting back all the way, that's our child's pose. Now our puppy pose is going to be when we come forward, we're lifting the hips up, yeah, evidently lifting the hips up. From there, hands go slightly wider. Yeah, and once again, all of us have different flexibility, so you do what best you can. From there, drop your chest down as much as you can. So I cannot touch my chest down. I know some of you all can, but the focus is going to open out the hips, yeah, and that's what we're going to be working on now. So let's get the hands wide, drop down as much as you can. You can probably start by trying to get the chin down, yeah, but keep the hips lifted. Let's begin. Focus on pushing that chest down. You'll feel your shoulders open out. Keep driving that chest down. You'll feel your mid-back. You'll feel a little strain in your mid-back while you do this. If you're feeling too much, I want you to ease off a bit. Yeah. Remember, there's a point of this too much pain is not what we recommend. Okay, not too much pain. Just a light pain, light bearable pain. Few more seconds. Keep pushing that chest down. 3, 2, 1. Slowly come up. Remember, like I said in the last few sessions as well, focus on what you're able to do in round 1 and then see if it's any better in round number 2. Yeah. The next one's going to be a quad stretch. We're going to get one leg forward. Now I want you to grab the ankle in the back. So for that, in case you're somebody who loses balance while doing this, whichever leg is forward, I want the same hand to come down on the inside. Grab the ankle in the back. Ankle, okay? Don't grab the toes. Ankle. From there, if you feel comfortable, come up. Yeah. You're there. That's what you're going to do if you're not comfortable in terms of balance. For the rest of you all, I want you to use the opposite hand. Whichever leg is back, use the opposite hand. Grab the ankle. Now from there, whichever leg is back, same hand. Drop it down and turn towards the leg that is forward. Yeah. Turn towards the leg that's forward. Yeah. I'm going to do it on the other side so you can see me better. Grab the ankle. From there, whichever leg is back, same hand comes down. And I want you all to keep pulling the heel towards your hips and turn your upper body towards the front leg. Let's go. Back straight. Chest up. Just focus on that rotation as you drive your hips forward. The first focus is driving the hip forward. Yeah? In case your heel is coming up on the front leg, please take your leg slightly forward, or if it's back too much. Yeah. In case you're able to keep it down there, plant it and just drive your knee forward only. Great. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. And let's go the other leg. Remember the option I gave you all. Yeah? In case you're struggling, just hold. That's it. Yeah. Just make sure you're holding. Find that balance, find that light stretch, and stay there. That's your option. For the ones who can, comfortable, let's go there. Let's move. The other side. Turn your chest towards the leg that's forward. Lift it up as much as you can. Try and look up if you're feeling comfortable. Feel that stretch in your quadriceps. We've got a few more seconds here. Hang in there. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Now from there we move to the lizard pose. So for that we start in the high plank position. Once again, not something I'm great at, but got to keep practicing things that you're not great at also to get better. Yeah? So here's what it is. Take a step forward, keep the hip down. If you're feeling comfortable, you can reach your elbow down. If not, just get your hands forward, just drop your upper body down as much as you can and stay over there. The leg that's forward, heel flat. Let's begin. Back leg slightly bent. For the ones who have good flexibility, I want you to challenge yourself by keeping your back leg straight as you drop down. Just make sure you're slightly pushing that hip forward. Slightly, yeah. Remember, the front leg heel has to stay down. Make a mental note of how much you're able to do on round number 1. We'll check that in round 2. Let's switch now, other side. Come back, the palms pressed against the floor. Let's switch leg. Back leg is straight for the ones who have good flexibility. If not slightly bent, perfectly fine. And drop down. But don't get too comfortable and just bend it where it's too easy for you. Yeah. Find that spot which is challenging. Let's go. Been showing off a lot of my weaknesses in these recovery wards, but you know what? The reason I'm doing that is also for all of us have our strengths and weaknesses. It's perfectly fine to expose it, work on it, constantly look at getting better in all aspects of fitness. And isn't that a rule in general in life? And we're done with that. The next one's going to be the seated straddle, the lateral fold. So for that, we're going to sit down. Just get your legs wide depending on how comfortable you are. Yeah, go as wide as where you are able to kind of keep your chest up. From there, grab the toe on one side, or even if you're just able to reach your shin, wherever you know you're feeling that light stretch is where I want you to be. Yeah? Opposite hand comes up and just bend to the side. How much of you can? Okay, how much of you can where you feel that stretch? Let's begin. I know some of you all are very, very flexible and can reach with both hands. Do that. Yeah, whatever it is that you're able to do, please ensure you're going to your maximum range. We're able to feel that stretch, we're able to feel that challenge, and what's going to help you get a little better from wherever you are. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch. Other side. Grab the toes, shin, wherever you can reach. Opposite hand goes up and bend. I don't want the hand coming forward. That's not the idea. Hand needs to go up and bend sideways. Breathe, 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 especially the guys who are struggling like me. Make sure you're breathing. Do not hold your breath, please. And whatever the weaknesses you found over here, make sure you're constantly working on it. Don't run away from it. 3, 2, and 1. Come back. Now the next one is going to be the shoulder external rotation neck stretch. So here we're focusing on stretching our traps, the one that does all of this work. So for that, I want you to take any one hand. Let's start off with, that's my left, so it'll be your right hand when you're mirroring me. Take your palms out. Rotate it out. Make sure your palms are facing out. And keep your hands closed but not touching. Keep your hands close to the body. And now from there, keep rotating it out and then push it down. Now let's just start with that. Rotate it out. Keep rotating it out. Mentally just think you're constantly rotating it. You're still trying to rotate it more. From there, just push your hand down. Okay, that's your start. Now use the opposite hand. Grab the neck and pull your ears. Your aim is to try to get your ears towards the shoulder on the opposite side. Turn one hand out, other hand, pull the head down, stay over there. Gonna feel that stretch in the neck. Go into your traps. You're going to feel that also in your biceps, and a couple of kind of moves in because of the chain reaction, because all the muscles going to work in sync. So you'll feel one more and the other a little less. 10 more seconds. The focus of here is a neck stretch. Chest up. 3, 2, 1. Slowly release. Don't suddenly release. Let's go the other side. Turn your palms out. Keep the hand close to the body. Push your hand down. Cap your head. Pull your head down towards your shoulder on the opposite side. While you're here, I want you to still focus on rotating that arm out, where that means facing the palm out more. Keep breathing and keep pushing that hand down. Especially at this point, I want you to try and push the hand down a little bit more, slowly, slowly. So you feel that little extra stretch in the neck. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly release. Now the last one for round 1 is your standing forward fold. For that, feet shoulder width apart. This one's focused on the posterior chain. Get your hands up as much as you can. From there, keep pushing your hand up. Okay, keep pushing the hand up. Drive your hips back. Keep pushing the hand away from your body. Keep pushing your hands away from your body. Slowly come down as much as you can. Move forward. Keep your feet flat. Don't transfer the weight forward or back. Just keep your feet flat. Wherever you can reach, just hold yourself and pull yourself a little lower and stay over there. A slight bend in the knee is perfectly fine, but don't bend it too much. Yeah, try to keep it straight. Just a light bend on the knee is perfectly fine. Just pull yourself down a little. Every time you breathe out, just try to go a little lower. Try and feel that muscle relax. You're going to feel that in your hamstring and the muscles around your spine. 3, 2, and 1. I want to slowly come up, bend the knee a little, and then just slowly roll up. That's the end of round number 1. Let's jump into round number 2, which is going to be starting off with your puppy pose. So let's come down. Now see if you guys are doing any better than round number 1. Okay, let's just do a check and try to go a little bit more. Yeah, try to go a little bit more. Keep your knees slightly wide. Keep the hips up. Hands forward as much as you can. Drop your chest and chin down as much as possible. Keep your hips up. Let's begin. Keep your hands straight. The focus is to try and get your chin and chest down. Push your chest down as much as you can. Feel that open out on the mid-back and your shoulders. Keep the hips up. Don't go back into the child's pose. Keep breathing. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come up. From there, we'll move to the twisted quad stretch. You know your options. Come in there. Take a step forward. Heel down. Grab the ankle in the back. Now, whichever leg is back, the same hand will come forward and down. Okay? Drop down. Make sure your feet is flat. Keep driving your hips forward. And rotate the upper body towards the leg that's forward and then up towards the ceiling. Look up. Keep pushing the hip forward. Keep pushing the hip forward. You've got to feel that stretch in the hip flexor and the quadriceps. Keep driving the hip forward and down. Heel close to the hips. Very, very important. Slowly come out of it. And let's switch to the other leg. Grab the ankle in the back. Whichever leg is back. Same hand comes down. Drive the hip forward. Chest up. Open your chest out as you do this, okay? Keep pushing the hip forward and down. Great work. Just focus on feeling the muscle lengthen. Yeah? Every time you breathe out, just try and relax the muscle a little bit more. Even if you're not going any further, just focus on relaxing there. Heel close to the hips, quick check. 3, 2, and 1. Just drop. From there, we move to the lizard pose. Come to your plank position. Palms slightly below shoulder. Take a nice big step forward. Drop the elbow down as much as you can. Leg is straight in the back. Leg is straight in the back. Leg that's forward, feet flat. Don't lift the heel up. Back leg as you feel comfortable. Try and straighten it out. Yeah. Hang in there. 20 seconds more. See if you're able to go a little more. Three, 2, 1. Let's switch side. Let's go the other side. Come back to your plank position first. Take a nice big step forward on the other side. And let's begin. Front leg is flat, the feet is flat. Back leg, you're going to try and keep that leg straight. Reach down as much as you can. Hopefully slightly better than round number 1. While you do this, you're going to once again feel that stretch in the quadriceps of the back leg. The front leg, you're going to feel that in your hamstring. You're going to feel that open out. And as you drop down, you'll also feel in the deeper muscles of your hips. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come out of it. From there, we move to the seated straddle lateral fold. So you're going to sit with both legs forward. Just take it wide where you are comfortable. Back straight. Now, reach forward as much as any one leg. Like I said, shin, toes, wherever. Reach wherever you can. Opposite hand goes up. Bend laterally. Let's go. Just breathe, just focus on your breathing while doing this, guys. Every time you're stretching it, rather any of the exercises you're doing, focus on breathing. Always going to be able to go a little bit more. And when it comes to stretches, really work with the breath and your stretch. Every time you breathe out, just try and relax. 3, 2, and 1. Let's go the other side. Reach wherever you can. Opposite hand goes up and move sideways. Doing such sessions on a regular basis, you will see the difference in time in terms of performance as well. Especially when there's no restriction in range of motion and you're able to freely move through whatever range is needed, you'll realize you're able to do a lot more as well. 3, 2, and 1. Let's switch. From there, we're going to stand and do the next stretch. It's going to stand up. Your right hand, my left hand. Turn the palms out as much as you can. Out, and then push the hand down as much as possible. From there, opposite hand. Grab the head, pull it down towards the side. Don't take it forward. Okay, I want you to focus on pulling it down towards the side. Keep rotating the hand out. Stand up tall. You don't want to be walking around while doing this. That's going to distract you in terms of focusing on feeling that stretch in the muscle and trying to go deeper. Turn the hand out a little bit more and push it down further. Just hold the head in that position. 3, 2, and 1. Slowly come back to start. Now the other side. Turn the hand out, down, grab the head, pull it down. Remember, once again, head should not go forward, should move sideways. Yeah. Turn the palm out again. Push your hand down further. Feel that stretch in the neck. Hold it there. You don't realize the importance of these stretches for the neck, especially when you work a lot in anything that pushes your head forward. Could be reading, could be something you write. or laptop work. Change. From there, last stretch. Your last stretch, that's going to be a standing forward fold. Feet shoulder width apart, hands up. Push your hand up as much as you can. Keep pushing your hand away from your body. Drive your hips back. Drop the upper body down, nice and slow. Come with me. We've started already. Reach down as much as you can. Stay over there. Hold yourself. Let it pull yourself a little lower. Hang in there. Try and drop further. Last stretch. Last session. Let it go a little further, but don't get too excited. Calm down. Wherever you feel that good stretch, hold it there. Now from there, bend the knee and slowly roll up. Excellent work, guys. Now that's the end of this recovery session and the end of Belly Burn Season 2. I'm sure now all of you are feeling a big difference in terms of how you look and feel. Yeah? Remember that there are more sessions for you to explore on the CultFit app. Make sure you keep the momentum going. This is Niran saying bye.